Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Indiana Hoosiers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
To the air, it's Altmaier. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it on the right.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
The short hands, it's Cooper. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to
for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Tennessee Volunteers. Good old Rocky Top. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. To the air, it's Aguilar. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Got him, and nobody's close. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Vols! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, punting before fourth down. I don't think I've seen that since a game in the early 70s between Auburn and Tennessee when the Vols were so confident in their defense in the bad weather, they were just punting it back on first down. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they did tack on the extra point. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. To the air, it's Aguilar. Lost, the defense is wide open. Look out to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteer.
To this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Boise State Broncos. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Zings it complete to the right. Off and running. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Broncos buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Sherrod. At the 20, he's got space. Racing down the left side. He's loose. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not fourth down, and we punted the football. I got nothing.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
Fair catch called for and made. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. And
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Arizona State Sun Devils. Fork 'em, Devils. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense? Is that what we're doing here? He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Looking for a man, it's Clevin. He's got him wide open. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
There's a lot of strategies to win football games, and there are very intelligent coaches in the game today. I've never seen a field goal attempt on first down. That was a play I am never going to forget.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Put it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got a lot of room to the right. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Georgia Bulldogs. What's that coming down the track? Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And the offense finds.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Belt. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He fields the football and makes the fair catch at his own 5, and he might have been better off taking a chance to see if that ball would bounce into the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To throw, it's Stockton. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Punting on first down, but why? Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Find some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. That is not exactly how they drew it up, as the ball will be marked dead at the 40. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Aller. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
I'm a play caller nowadays, and I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Scanning the field, it's Allard. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away in this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone.
Between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away, and you're not going to make it, and he didn't. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. Why anyone with any understanding of football or the capabilities of the human body as it pertains to kicking a football would try a field goal from there, I don't know. But the offense will take advantage of the, let's say, benevolence. Got his man. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And the point after is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. As to be expected, nowhere close to being good from that distance. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And you don't usually say that very often. The strong safety with the sack, usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Lost one deep down the right side. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now to try to get a score on this drive. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away, and you're not going to make it, and he didn't. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Longhorns! strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
As to be expected, nowhere close to being good from that distance. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. I have no earthly idea why we saw a field goal attempt on that last play, but the offense certainly is set up for business now. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Oregon Ducks. Go Ducks! Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away. You're not going to make it, and he didn't. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Moore will throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. More to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man all by himself. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They hope to be...
This offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Snap in the shotgun. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Moore will throw. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Wide open, he makes the catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. As to be expected, nowhere close being good from that distance. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. This offense has it with really good field position. Moore to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. One of the benefits of conference expansion gives us new rivalries, and maybe we see one of the better ones budding between Oregon and Ohio State. Ducks got the better of it in the regular season and then took an absolute beating in the Rose Bowl.
They sure did. Ohio State looked angry in the Rose Bowl, remembering what had happened at Autzen Stadium early on in the year. So for Oregon now, it's your turn to get a little bit of payback. Oregon's recruited extremely well. They've got playmakers on both sides of the ball, but you've got to show up to stop this Ohio State defending national champion team here, David.
Yeah, and Oregon, don't forget, they were the best team all year long in the regular season. So, this team was so good, they had a bad day. It was a bad day to have a bad day, but now you get to come out, exact some revenge.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Ducks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from 1,000,000 yards away and you're not going to make it, and he didn't. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. They'll send the back in motion. Moore will throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's so frustrating when you get in a first and goal situation. The next thing you know, you're backed up. You're not even in the red zone anymore. Offenses have to be able to respond. You got to understand, I'm going to get negative plays. What's next? What do I got on the sheet that I know I'm going to call? Get this back and get in the end zone.
Going to swing it on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Remember to play like a champion. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. As to be expected, nowhere close to being good from that distance. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. To the air, it's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away and you're not going to make it, and he didn't. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is back-to-back sacks. You get down here in this part of the field, man, you want to keep going forward. You want to make sure you put yourself in a good situation, hopefully to go for it if you need to on 4th down. But now you're putting yourself really behind the 8 ball with back-to-back sacks.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here's the return from inside his 10. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker.
And obviously not good execution. And he misses the attempt, but the bigger issue I have, guys, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, it's 1st down. So I don't know why we're even attempting a field goal. So he missed it, yes, I'm upset, but I'm kind of more upset at the coaching staff for even trying the field goal.
Back to throw, it's Carr. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He's looking to throw. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
As to be expected, nowhere close to being good from that distance. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They get the score and a free trip to the ice mat after the game.
No doubt. Heck of a pass, though. To stand in there, know you're going to get smashed right in the face. I'll take the ice. I'll take the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement.
Well, he missed that kick. I don't know how many people in the stadium are surprised by that. Not a lot of coaches opting to kick field goals of 70+.
They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. And a misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Irish! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away. You're not going to make it, and he didn't. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. As to be expected, nowhere close to being good from that distance. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
And that's exactly what you knew you were going to get. If you're kicking a field goal more than half the field, like, you know you're going to miss. I don't know what the purpose is, but congratulations. There's a miss. Put it on his ledger.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away, and you're not going to make it, and he didn't. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. From the gun, Fires into the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Receivers right now aren't getting open. We got to do a better job offensively of trying to create opportunities for them. So use motion, get some stack releases, create that separation, slant routes, out-breaking routes. Just give your quarterback a chance.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Away from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Saying. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement.
And I don't have words, guys, and I don't think y'all do either because it doesn't make sense. I don't know why you try a field goal of that length. I think you know what the outcome is going to be, but all right, defense, get ready because you're on the field.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. As to be expected, nowhere close to being good from that distance. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Hey, college football's fun, right? You know, records are made to be broken. 70 plus, not likely, but you know what? A for effort.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Saying. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. There aren't many guarantees in life. You try a field goal from 1,000,000 yards away, and you're not going to make it, and he didn't. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he makes the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. As to be expected, nowhere close to being good from that distance. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. To the air, it's Sayin. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Indiana Hoosiers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from 1,000,000 yards away. You're not going to make it, and he didn't. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He might want another play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He turns that loose down the right side.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Going up top again. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guy. A touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. They want to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Tennessee Volunteers. Good old Rocky Top. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
To the air, it's Altmaier. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. Offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. Was to pass. Finds his man, it's Staley. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. But they're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. To the air. It's Altmaier. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. It was a fair question to wonder how Ohio State would respond after getting upset by Michigan, but man, the Buckeyes looked like a juggernaut, blowing out Tennessee in the college football playoff last year, and the Big Orange likely looking for payback.
For sure.
Oh, a lot of space. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Here's the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You've killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan in red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Touchdown, Ohio State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes! Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
He's got the tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Boise State Broncos. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch down the right side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Back to pass, it's Altmaier. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
On the move, it's Sherrod. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Broncos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Looking to throw. Under fire. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. They have to take care of the football. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
They feed him again. He's finally stopped, but not before they move the sticks easily and keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Looking to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Arizona State Sun Devils. Fork 'em, Devils. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
To throw, it's Altmaier. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He fires to the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Might be changing the route. The snap sets up to throw. On the run, still looking. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. From the gun, looking for a man. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Bunch formation for these receivers. defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Levin. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Sun Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. After the missed connection, it's second down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. He caught it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll try it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. He's taking the shot. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll try to tack on 2. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll set up to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyson. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes the grab. It's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Georgia Bulldogs. What's that coming down the track? Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Looking to pass, it's Altmaier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on third. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphreys. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching.
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
He wants to throw it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Bounced off his feet. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Tight end now in motion. To give to the back. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Altmaier. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Ready up. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Easy. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
The Dogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Newell. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses up.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And the defense drags him down. The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. The tight end trying to get in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Penn State Nittany Lions. We are. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State. Breaks into the open on the left. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air. Going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Into the end zone. And he will take guys. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Pressure coming. There's the pressure. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Quarterback making checks. Snaps it in the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in down the sideline. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Singleton. And they get him down. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Running into the open space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter.
Ohio State, 4
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. He might want another play. They want to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down after that incompletion. Looking to fire. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Allard. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Snap in the shotgun. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Nittany Lions need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Hard running there. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. Going deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catch inside the 25. Off and running. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back to the ground game on the left.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Allard. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Going over the top. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Manning. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wingo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. Hauls it in. Going for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second and goal coming up. Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burks. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 6. That's the end of the first quarter.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Texas 13.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And they swarm him under.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Buckeyes and the Longhorns squared off in just a fabulous game. Cotton Bowl College Football Playoff semifinal a year ago. Texas fought, but it was Jack Sawyer, David, etching himself forever in Buckeye lore.
Yeah, Jack Sawyer called game. He basically said, we're ending this. Ohio State continued their dominance in the red zone. They were unbelievable last year, just the physicality. So now, Jesse, can Texas meet that physicality? Do they have a little bit of...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, they're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Slithers into space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's got his man across the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The snap sets up to throw. They're working that left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Oregon Ducks. Go Ducks! Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Altmaier. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. He's got it along the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He'll get rid of it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Altmaier. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. It's a running room. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range.
And they will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's looking to pass. Works the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First play of the period, 1st down here. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll pull it on the read. The ball is out behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hard-hitting tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Ducks need a massive chunk play to move. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. More to the air. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. He's loose. And he's wrestled to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. This offense has it with really good field position.
Timeout, Ohio State.
On the ready. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphreys. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hums it downfield. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Ohio State, 55, Oregon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Line getting set on 2nd down. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, And nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On the run, it's Hughes. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Makes the grab. It's Benson. Strong, firm tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Moore will throw. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
He'll set up to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Remember to play like a champion. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. It's caught. Off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. From the gun. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take another shot here.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Up the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. What if I need to...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
A loss of 14 on the play.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He slings it deep to the left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Guys, we said it earlier, fun to see a rematch of last year's title game. You know, you think back on that game when it was 31-7. Everybody thought it was all over. Everyone except the Irish. They fought back, got close. And how do they get... Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up in the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help him.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 45, Notre Dame 7. On the ready.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch and let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rides to back on the option to give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Carr. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Singleton. Oh, better look out. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
From inside his own 15, looking for a press. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. It's a seam wide open. Corralled and brought down by the defense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea.
Got enough space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get.
The return is tackled down at the 42, and the Ohio State offense will take over.
Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive and to do that.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they do.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. I'd be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. He'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because every...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit, My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's got him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Donaldson. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got room to work. Turning on the Jets. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Sure hands, it's Tate. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Throws to the tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This offense has it with really good field position. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Tate. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not much went their way in the first half, now to try to climb out of this big hole. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith. And they'll knock him down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations. Fires to the big fella.
He's brought down, but what a play to move the sticks and pick it up on 4th down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The offense changing the play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Turns it loose. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
Ohio State 75, Ohio State 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Scores on the sneak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
They want to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Humphries. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They go to the ground. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end, and he'll be brought down.
it.